Since 1992, over 5,000 players have made at least one appearance in the Premier League, such as Yildiray Bastürk, Richard Witts and Gluber. Yes, Gluber is a real name of a footballer. The question, which 11 players make the best of the best Premier League team? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the S Games. Starting with the centre attacking midfielder, which isn't Ruud Gullit. According to Base Gullit's icon profile, he did make 32 appearances, scoring 4 goals for Chelsea between 1995 and 1998. The first player to make the best of the best Premier League 11, Frank Lampard. It's April here, April. And Frank Lampard still only has a base icon card, no other promo card. The pack weight's been awful all year, hence why we're going to continue to use concept cards. Let's just enjoy these builds together. Lampard did in fact spend 13 years at Chelsea. Where is the loyalty these days? Then again, if your missus wants a wedding ring after the first date, do a Sol Campbell. One of many players that will be missing out. Back to Frank. You name it, he won it. 177 goals, 102 assists, a deserved place. Honourable mentions to Cesc Fabregas, Dennis Bergkamp and David Silva, who unfortunately is not in FC 26. The right back. I would class this as an unsolved mystery, like the strange disappearance of DB Cooper, the Zodiac Killer, and the body of Somerton. All notable unsolved mysteries, like how Cancelo went from being one of the best fullbacks to then being dropped by Manchester City. Pep, pay me whatever João Cancelo was on. I will happily sit on the bench. You can call me the Brown Scott Carson. Underperforming at Bayern. How do you underperform in the Bundesliga? With all due disrespect. Not sure what happened at Barcelona. I did tell you, unsolved mystery. Then completed a flight to Al Hilal. Then again, who's going to pay for all the flights his agents take? Then heading back to Barcelona. Imagine your ex beats you up. Right? Male or female, beats you up. And then you decide to take them back. This is what that is. The problem or the traitor? I'm going to say it. The corner wasn't even taken quickly. Ooh, look at me taking my shirt off against Leicester, but was learning Spanish 1 year beforehand. Hola, por favor, buenos dias. The only buenos I know is kinder. Honourable mentions to Gary Neville. He's not in FC 26. But for this team, Time Warp, Kyle Walker will be our right back. Improving our team chemistry. Anything below 33, there will be a forfeit. So stay tuned. The best of the best Premier League 11 needs a goalkeeper. Modern legends such as Thibaut Courtois, Alisson and Edison redefine the goalkeeper role with their distribution, basically passing the ball. Whilst Edison holds a Guinness World Record for the longest football drop kick at 75.35 meters. When, you may ask? 10th May 2018. Happy birthday in advance. Ask yourself, not your mate, not your nan, is that a good enough reason for Edison to make the best of the best Premier League 11? Some may say no and prefer Peter Schmeichel, who was instrumental in Manchester United's dominance of the Premier League. Fun fact, his son Kasper Schmeichel, 2015/2016 Premier League winner with Leicester City. Only father and son duo to do so. Oh, me and daddy won the Premier League. Grow up. Or maybe you prefer Van der Sar, who is the sole reason China ended their one-child policy after 35 years. A bit of a lie, but let's call it a fun fact. Having kept 228 clean sheets at Chelsea, our goalkeeper, Petr Cech, and just one of 11 players to be purchased and discarded if max chemistry is not achieved. Let's add a right centre midfielder. In the wise words of someone, if life gave you 2 apples and your friend 0, eat both. Never asking a woman for her age is like never asking Bernardo Silva what his go-to cheat meal is. He said, let's say bread and butter on a weekly. What is your cheat meal? What do you mean bread and butter is your cheat meal? 3-time Premier League winner James Milner. If you were to ask him what his go-to cheat meal was, Bernardo Silva, forgiven. Forgiven. James Milner's exact words. I'm a bit strange during the off-season. I don't eat much because I enjoy not having to eat. He's non-Muslim during the season. Once the season's over, he's a Muslim. Without the celebration of Eid, you offered him biryani, he's punching you in the throat. But our right midfielder, Kevin De Bruyne, he grew up as a Liverpool fan. We still need another midfielder, and it is clear David Beckham does not want to be partnered with anyone from Manchester City. One reason in particular, Bernardo Silva's pathetic cheat meal. The other reason, Fatima's botched nose job. David Beckham basically said they didn't buy the treble like State Money City, which leaves us two options. Paul, a great passer of the ball, lazy tackler, but a world-class toenail enthusiast Scholes, or my personal choice, Steven Gerrard. When Jamie O'Hara says, for me, Gerrard is the greatest midfielder ever in the Premier League, who am I to argue with anyone but EA? A moment of silence for all the players that missed out. Ruud van Nistelrooy once said, I'm sick of following my dreams, man. I'm just going to ask where they're going and hook up with them later. That's a lie. Mitch Hedberg said that. Eric Cantona though, this man has a history of saying crazy stuff. Remember when he fouled the fan? In a police statement, he said, don't worry about the world coming to an end. It is already tomorrow in Australia. That was also a lie. Do you really think Eric Cantona is going to come out with something like that? After scoring 260 Premier League goals, winning the Premier League, Alan Shearer once said, I didn't watch cartoons. I was too busy playing football. He actually said that. You are all out here calling me a liar. I want an apology via an owl. Every one off we are from Max Chemistry, we will have to purchase another player and discard them. I searched 15 greatest left backs in Premier League history and it led me to Give Me Sport, who I thought was a credible source. Let me explain. Luke Shaw was placed as the 9th greatest left back in Premier League history. This man has spent most of his career taking up beds at the NHS. Oh, he has private healthcare and a private medical team. This man stubs his toe on a door and he is out for 9 months. Walks into training, 2-foot tackle. Getting on the team bus, 2-foot tackle. Walking into the changing rooms on match day, not even happening because I've already injured him. Patrice Evra and Dennis Irwin not in FC 26. Andrew Robertson and Ashley Cole are in the game. Listen, I love Andy Robertson. From 2017 to now, what he's done for Liverpool, he's earned his flowers. Unlike Duolingo's record score holder Trent. Ashley Cole is the right choice when it comes to dating celebs and then leaving them no card at Christmas. Only 4 places left. For those that don't know, Link had to upgrade the sword 4 times to be able to split into 4 links to save Zelda. When we talk positions, he is the best right-sided player in Premier League history. First season, huge impact, scoring a then single season record of 32 league goals in 36 appearances, helping Liverpool to not 1 but 2 Premier League titles, knowing they haven't won a league title for over 30 years. He leaves Liverpool at the end of the season and the Premier League as one of the greatest of all time in that right wing / right mid position. The team value is currently just over 2 million. And they will all be purchased and discarded if the team chemistry remains 22 out of 33 onto the best of the best Premier League centre-backs. If John Terry was in the game, nobody in a relationship is safe. Listen, I am single, but he has the ability to strike us down and take what doesn't belong to him. Where do you want your statue, Vincent Kompany? Technically, you ain't in the team. Maybe we could discuss a lamp-sized statue or even a bobblehead for my desk. I'll even throw in a wig if you say yes. Same offer goes to Laurent Blanc, who hasn't received a single promo card this year, Ricardo Carvalho and Jaap Stam. When he said, I'm a proud Englishman and I've done a lot for football on and off the field and for racism, I thought he wanted to end racism and give people equal opportunities. The moment he said he deserves a knighthood, I knew he was in it for himself. I knew he was in it for himself. The greed, soul. The greed. And for that reason, you're not our first centre-back. You can call me a racist soul. I probably am. Ask Manchester United fans who they think they prefer in the right centre-back position and they will most likely say the obnoxious tweeter Rio Ferdinand. If he followed me, he would leave Twitter and join an app called X. This rage baiting stuff is kind of easy. The 7 million Serbian bargain Nemanja Vidic, but you expect me to believe Harry Maguire is worth 80 million? Some 12-year-old will probably say Chris Smalling to make his mates giggle. Nobody laughing, little bro. Go eat your pot noodles and play Fortnite offline. Liverpool fans would say Virgil van Dijk, but if you were to ask Ruud Gullit and Marco van Basten, this is what they said. The Netherlands captain has been accused of creating chaos and thinking he's better than the rest. He is. They would take Nathan Aki with half a leg, no arms, and a bald cap over Virgil van Dijk. Me personally, Rio Ferdinand and Team of the Year Virgil van Dijk. If you're asking why is there no Team of the Season card, this was recorded before that. This team now costs just over 7 million and they will all be purchased and discarded if chemistry is not 33. What about this man? Was he good at Manchester United? Yes. 07-08 season, 42 goals, 7 assists. However, he got into the GOAT discussion once he moved to La Liga because what he did at Real Madrid was insane. He's one of the greatest players of all time, but he does not make the Premier League best of the best 11 for me personally. Our left winger is a player who scored 175 goals, registered 74 assists in 258 appearances. He had it all. The pace on and off the ball, the strength and the footballing IQ. I have gone Dunkin' Donuts. I've purchased a plain donut. I've named this donut Thierry Henry and I've covered it in a homemade glaze.